Me hospedaré por una noche y me gustaría la mejor habitación, por favor.
¿Qué demonios haces?
Sí, puedes subir mi equipaje.
Eres una niña extraña.
¡Ting, ting! Y cierra la habitación más lujosa, por favor.
Sí, señora. ¿Le llevamos el equipaje?
Sí, por favor. Enseguida, madame. Tú eres un niño raro.
Did you know that Joel and Sarah almost got infected before the outbreak even began? Here is your spoiler warning for The Last of Us Episode 1. When they're having breakfast, they hear on the radio about trouble in Jakarta, Indonesia, which in real life is home to the biggest mill factory, which makes flour. Sarah was looking for flour to make pancakes for Joel. Good thing they didn't have any. The neighbors offered Joel and Sarah biscuits, which we all know how that turned out. Sarah almost ate cookies at the neighbors, but once she found out they were raisin instead of chocolate chip, she didn't eat them. And last but not least, Joel forgot to pick up the birthday cake. For you! The moral of the story is, don't eat gluten.
Are you guys going to play The Last of Us now you've been in the show?
Well, we started to play it before we started shooting, and I wasn't great at it. I got a little far, and then my nephews took the console away from me and had enough with my inability to survive a certain level of the game. And then we started shooting, and we started to live it instead of play it.
I would like to play it now, but I think I'm nervous to play it. I think because we, like you said, we did live it. So
I just wish I could get better at the.
we should try together.
Yeah, maybe
There is a very easy mode for you to try.
I did. Trust me. I started in easy mode. It
Okay.
wasn't that easy.
Sapevi che in The Last of Us il cordyceps, ovvero il fungo che infetta le persone trasformandole nelle aggressive creature che ci danno la caccia, esiste veramente. Nella realtà però questa spora parassita può contagiare solo gli insetti, facendoli impazzire e poi inducendoli possibilmente a raggiungere una zona sopraelevata. Lì l'infezione prenderà il sopravvento, fuoriuscendo dal corpo dell'animale e spargendo le sue spore il più lontano possibile. Minchia, speriamo che non si evolva.
Contexto, estaba volviendo a jugar Celestofus y me percaté de esto en el inicio de Más allá de la pared.
I don't wanna talk right now. Don't know where you are right now. I just wanna watch TV. Did you see me on TV? I'll stay in the pool and drown. Trying to stop myself. I don't have to watch you just because you made it.
Here's a list of video games that I've given a 10 out of 10. Now just to preface, there's no game that's perfect. But to me, a 10 out of 10 is a game that has very few flaws, and the highs and positives of that game just triumph over them. But let's look at them. First up, I have Super Mario Galaxy. The freaking easiest 10 out of 10 that I could give. I genuinely find very little wrong with this game. Its atmosphere is a complete beauty. The gameplay is so smooth and crisp. The combinations of different moves that you can do is freaking ridiculous. Each world is completely different from one another. I just absolutely love this game. Next up, I have the original BioShock. An absolute masterful first-person shooter that balances extremely fun gameplay with an amazing story, and one of the best twists I've ever seen in video games. The world of Rapture is an absolute beauty. And of course, next up I have Bloodborne. Garnham is still one of the coolest places I've ever been to in video games. I love the gothic world here, and it oozes everywhere from the enemy design, the atmosphere, and the music. I've said it before and I'll say it again, the trick weapons in Bloodborne have yet to be matched in any other Souls game. Of course, Hollow Knight is a 10 out of 10. One of my favorite video games of all time. The hand-drawn animation is absolutely stunning. There is so much different enemy variety here, and each boss is so unique. The world here is so intriguing, and the musical score is just off the freaking charts. This game is absolute peak, and if you have not played it, you must. Of course, I have the first Last of Us as a 10 out of 10. The story and characters in this game is just completely unmatched. I genuinely struggle to put into words how this game makes me feel. Sure, you can call this a simple story, but the characters character development is so complex. And of course I have God of War 2018. I feel like it's been common recently to drag on this game, and again, this is one of those games that I admit some of its faults. The lack of sub-bosses, the lack of enemy variety, and even some puzzles that bog down the game's pacing. But to me, the combat is so freaking brutal and satisfying. I love that this whole game is one complete shot. And again, this can be seen as a very simple story that doesn't push any boundaries, but it's the focus on characters in this game that just make me love it so much. This is much more about the journey that they go on and not the destination. This game has some incredible boss fights. I mean, the Baldur fight alone is freaking insane. There's just so much passion and attention to detail here that just cannot go unnoticed. Let me know yours.
Oh man, I hope they make it out okay.
Yeah, me too.
Are you crying? Why are you crying? Why?
Oh, you'll understand.
Mierda.
Horrible.
Bien. Es un empate.
No, tú claramente perdiste.
¿Cómo que claramente perdí? Es prácticamente un empate.
Sí, de acuerdo.
The hell? Henry.
It's all your fault.
Henry. Henry, no.
I don't think I can ever forgive you for that. But I would like to try.
You know, certain voices that I can do wouldn't fit the David's artwork, but he showed me the art, and I said maybe it's something like this where everything's, you know, it's very quiet, and just, you know, he's not really sure, and the voice can break a little. And he just looked, he goes, yeah, that's it.
Por fin lo lograron. Después de años de increíbles historias arruinadas, The Last of Us no solo es la mejor adaptación de un videojuego a live action, es un logro impresionante y esto es porque deberías verla. Tras la destrucción casi total de la civilización debido a un extraño y altamente contagioso hongo capaz de causar esto en la humanidad, una pareja de traficantes en medio de una revolución por derrocar a un gobierno autoritario son contratados para inmediatamente llevar a un adolescente a un lugar seguro, ya que en ella podría estar nuestra última esperanza. Sin embargo, sobrevivir a los infectados tan solo será el comienzo, ya que en este mundo los humanos representan el verdadero peligro, con escenas y diálogos que literalmente parecen una calca del videojuego y momentos que expanden el universo dándose el tiempo de desarrollar mejor a los personajes. No importa si jugaste o este es tu primer acercamiento a la historia, The Last of Us es una hermosa y terrorífica historia de supervivencia mostrando todos los matices de la humanidad, demostrando cómo por amor somos capaces de realizar las peores atrocidades. Disponible en HBO Max con episodio nuevo cada domingo. Corre a verla.
Estos no son zombies. Y si dices que sí, estás mal y eres un inculto. No, no es cierto. Pero técnicamente, quienes dicen esto tienen razón. Los seres a los que se enfrentan los protagonistas de The Last of Us no son zombies, son infectados. Es fácil confundirlos porque se comportan parecido. Gruñen y comen gente. Entonces, ¿cuál es la diferencia? Por definición, un zombie es un cadáver reanimado. Personas que murieron y que sus cuerpos volvieron a la vida. Con magia, ciencia, buenas vibras, lo desearon sus padrinos mágicos o como sea, y se comportan como ya los hemos visto. Pero lo importante es que hayan muerto y vuelto a la vida. En The Last of Us, estos seres que parecen zombies en realidad son personas infectadas por el hongo cordyceps que afecta el cerebro. Es una infección parasítica que se tiene que dar cuando los individuos están vivos. El hongo no puede infectar ni revivir a los muertos, y ahí es donde está la diferencia. Los infectados siguen vivos, lo cual hace todo más dramático. Si bien se parecen muchísimo en su forma de actuar, técnicamente
La serie de The Last of Us va a callar bocas. Y más que la serie, la que realmente va a callar bocas es la actriz Bella Ramsey. Desde que se anunció que iba a interpretar a Ellie, le han caído miles de críticas y burlas. Realmente se ha hecho una campaña de odio injustificado hacia una niña, simplemente porque no se parece al personaje original, por más que esta tenga el mismo perfil del personaje. Es más, comparte más similitudes con Ellie de las que Pedro Pascal comparte con Joel. Pero de eso no se quejan. O no se quejan de adaptaciones como Charlie Cox siendo Matt Murdock, o Grant Gustin como Barry Allen. Nadie se quejó con Katniss de los Juegos del Hambre, o de Rachel Wood en Batman Inicia. ¿Por qué nadie se quejaba cuando Hugh Jackman no medía 1.60 como Wolverine? Ah, pero ahora sí se quejan. ¿Por qué? Porque la chica no cumple con sus estándares de belleza. La juzgaron y la llenaron de odio antes de que saliera la serie. No sé si sabían, pero si fue escogida probablemente fue por algo. Y si eres de los que le tira hate a Bella Ramsey nada más por su apariencia, solo me das motivos para pensar que eres un gamer incel de 30 años, que en vez de querer ver una buena actuación, quiere ver una chica de 14 años que a tus ojos se ve atractiva. Revísate.
Kill you!
Nadie. Personas que nunca han jugado The Last of Us parte 2.
Bro, los perros, los perritos, pobre perrito, necesito venganza. El perro no te hizo nada, porque yo ya matando al perrito le quito la diversión, porque al perro, no el perrito.
El perrito.
I choose violence. What did these colors mean?
I don't know, we gotta ruin it. It's not America.
All I know is it's not red, white, and blue, so we gotta change it. We gotta fix it. Red, white, and blue.
For this.
Yeah, sure, partner. That's the way to go. Partner, I think I f***ed up. I think I made the French fry.
Ellie, your mask. Here, we can share mine. No! Don't take it off! Ellie, stop! Ellie, stop! What? No! Ellie, no! Stop! I'm not infected. I'm immune. I'm not coughing, do you see? Fuck. Dina. Shit. Can you run?
That is Carly, y'all.